Hi guys, I'm still in Texas. I'm currently crouched on the stairwell in the hotel because I'm just stepping out for a little bit to record this, and still traveling. I'm excited to go back home tomorrow. I'm really missing my wife and stuff, but so far the trip's been good. I hate big city traffic, and I had a lot of that today. I don't hate it. I mean, I'm okay with driving, but man, it's just rough. Just like trying to look both way, or like constantly have to see both sides of you and four lane traffic. It's just rough. It's not. It's exciting, but not like the fun sort of exciting. And I feel like there were some more things I was gonna say. We have one more service time, and I feel like there was something that was pressing on my mind, but I can't really think of it right now. Maybe about food, maybe about staying somewhere, maybe about I really cannot remember what it was that I was going to say. Um, I'm reading a book uh, or I'm listening to a book by Stephen Covey. It's called the Seven Highly Effective Habits, or Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. And it's a really good book. He's talking about like win-win situations. Like the part of the book I was in, or win-win situations, win-lose, lose-win, or lose-lose. And he's saying how you want to go for a win-win or no deal most of the time. Like sometimes there are little things that you just decide, okay, I'm going to lose this, so there's win. Sacrifice something. Or sometimes it's like this other person isn't going to, they need to lose at this thing. You're in a sports game. The other team needs to lose. It's not a win-win situation. How everybody started about on like the big things. You want to have a win-win or no deal. If you guys both can't win out of a relationship or an agreement or something, it's just a no deal. And I think people could probably take that too far in like too many areas. But I think the general principle, it's like if this is not helping both of us, if this business agreement, if this uh, friendship really, like, I mean, if this is not helping both of us, and that's where I think it kind of you got to determine what is supposed to be beneficial to both parties and what is sometimes ministry obviously is a lot of times sacrificial, and so that's like a lose-win situation. But in the end, the satisfaction from it, the heavenly reward, like that sort of thing. It's a win-win. So you kind of gotta think through some of those things and not just have a blanket, you know, everything is gonna benefit me and the other person, because sometimes it's only gonna benefit one, and the like on the small things, but on the large scale, he explained it better. I feel like I'm trying to justify it, but his thing really did make sense, and maybe think about that like in some of my own life stuff, and there's obvious things, like that, like once you're married, because he wasn't really talking about relationships, but like once you're married, um, it doesn't matter if like you're all for the other person, you're winning for them. I mean, you also want to win, and you want them both to have. But at that point, it's like there's not an option of no deal. It's like this is the deal. You've already done that. You've already accepted that this is the person for the rest of your life. And I actually brought that up last night because instead of staying at a hotel with Jonathan, I think you saw yesterday. I was staying with those guys. We stayed up for a little bit just talking, and so talking about like relationship stuff and whatnot. And not me really. I didn't talk about my relationship because I don't feel like they could. Anyway, I mean they could probably have some insight, maybe. Anyway, on marriage, but I wasn't necessarily giving them a bunch of advice or anything. I just kind of was like talking. And I like I said, some of my opinions and stuff, and they said their opinions, their different relationship stuff. But it was fun. It was a good night. I'm just thankful for I talked about how I'm thankful for this life today. Today we went back, ate Canes again. We ate Canes yesterday. I stopped there again in Victoria, Texas, and it was nice. And I got a picture with the guy, the manager. I believe he's the manager of the Canes because he was just super nice and really um, welcoming and everything. I ended up taking a selfie with him. It was like, anyway, his name was Pete, and so I like Pete. And he said, hey, yeah, if you ever come back through here, like come visit again. And he was a nice guy. I said, yeah, we're going back to Missouri, so I don't know, but if I ever come back, down here to this part of Texas. Maybe I need to try to go to Victoria and go to that games. And me and my wife come down here, you know, for whatever reason. I might try to do that. So it's kind of nice. So nothing really specific today, just kind of, yeah, yeah, you know. But here's the thing. I'm trying to think of a thing. The win-win thing. I guess that's kind of what I'm gonna say is, win-win. Okay, your relationship's in, is it a win-win situation? I'm trying to be serious right now. There's really no point. I'm probably just gonna. I'm trying to like. I need a title for the video, so we'll see what the title is. Also, I'm past my 5 minute limit. It's kind of a suggestion, really, but yeah. Anyway, win-win.